I just bought this like couple weeks ago for $350. I was told it's a 2000, so I'm gonna go with it. It's a 2000 Goped Trail Ripper 46, but it's got I bought it with a Jet Pro pipe, mountain bike disc brake conversion, and this is gonna be literally the first start. Just got the throttle cable up, but when I got it, it didn't run. The clutch was fused together, not really fused together, but somebody didn't put a snap ring in, so the clutch bell walked into the clutch discs itself, and were rubbing, so they weren't really slipping. Would only run for a couple seconds. I put like a new piston ring in there. The cylinder on this engine was pretty screwed, but it came with a spare cylinder head that was used but in a lot better condition. There's no scoring in the cylinder. Did the Walbro 223 rebuild kit, and I rebuilt this little carburetor completely, like replaced everything in it. It was $15. It was rewarding to do it. So I'm basically gonna put these to the stock screw settings, which one of these was 1 1/4 turns and one was 1 1/2. I forget which one, but I'll start both at 1 1/2. 1 1/2. 1 1/2. So that's 1 1/2 screws out on the high speed needle, and I'll do 1 1/2 on the low speed. One half. You gotta prime it. Fuel looks clean. I cleaned the fuel filter. There's an external one over here. But I think we're good to go. My idle's gonna be way too low, so I'm gonna have to start it with the throttle and go from there. Choke and pull. She doesn't want to idle, which is good because I backed the idle screw off all the way when I first got this, because the idle was just out of control, but it had a engine leak somewhere, probably between the cases or something, and it wouldn't idle down. So at least I can control the idle now. So sealed up whatever that was. Throttle cable out before I ride it. All right, well, we'll fire up and bring it for a quick spin. Get you guys out here. It's gonna need a little adjusting, mind you. Keep you guys out of the rain. It doesn't move very good. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, but this thing was really doggish off the start. It pretty much at idle, the clutch was engaging. And if you see, these springs don't even hold this shut. But what I've seen online, it looks like these springs are probably stretched or something's wrong with them. So I'll pull these two 17mm bolts out. Pull these little shoes will fall off. I'll put the new springs in, which I have right here in my pocket. These are $22 for these pair of springs. I'll get those swapped out. We'll get her fired up, and we'll do like a, another video and kind of compare the two. Alright guys, well, here it is. It's all done. Tape measure and jump. I just want to see how far I can jump. Like 7 feet. Let's see if we can hit 10. One more, I'm gonna try and 10 feet. I don't know if I can see that one. It's hard to see. I think it's that little divot right there. So it's either that one or the one up here. 8 or 9 feet. But that's just me fooling around. Next time I'll put a helmet on. I promise. Well, look at this. Got a new hood protector on the power boost. And some new mud flaps. So here is the little Honda motor. This is the D17A2 out of the race car. So I got things torn apart. You can see the factory crosshatch still in the cylinders, so I'll give that a quick deglaze. Got a lot of stuff going on that, like as far as just cleaning up and getting it refreshed. I gotta lap these valves and then start getting it back together. After that though, we'll be able to get going on this 4.8. Got my ARP head studs in. I got a bunch of miscellaneous parts, some parts from this, and we'll be able to get this torn apart and put back together. Hopefully in time for autocross. I'd like to make the Brunswick autocross, but that's in a couple weeks. Might be a little far-fetched, we'll see. Either way, they got some events up in Loring. I can bring the Goped. Hopefully I can get this thing freshened up, back together, and it'll run fine. Hopefully it'll run better than it was before. But you got a long day ahead of me. Hopefully that'll be running on the next video with the new 4.8, Gen 4 and 78, 75 billet VSR next gen. But that's all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.